So now we're going to review going over a forward figure eight with a bow. So what you want to do is you're going to have your dominant leg forward. So if you're right-handed, your right leg's forward. If you're left-handed, your left leg will be forward. So to a standard stance for holding a bow is your dominant hand is your leg forward, and that hand is palm facing up, and your rear leg is on your rear side or on your left side is your palm facing down, and you want to have your hands just at about so that your hands are a foot or so above and below, 8 inches maybe above and below the center of the bow. So when you're holding your bow in your forward standard position, you're going to take, for a forward figure eight, you want to bring the point of your bow down by your feet. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring this part up as this part comes down, so almost like you're holding your bow vertical. So this is going to pass the outside of your leg, the bottom part's going to pass the outside of your leg. When you're holding your bow, you really only want to hold it with your first 3 fingers. If you try to hold your bow stiff, it's going to make this really stiff and not fluid. So what you want to do is really focus on your first 3 fingers. Those are the ones you really want. And as you're bringing your bow, you want to scoop down and you want to try to keep it close to your body, just like this. And then over time, as you're picking up speed, you're going to get your hands closer and closer. So when you start off, you might have your hands about this far apart, and as your bow is dipping down through here, you're going to bring this bow on the side, so you're going to be vertical on your side. Then you're going to scoop down on this side, come up so that you're vertical on this side. So your bow is going to basically end up being aligned with your body on both sides, depending on which side you're on. And then this is going to dip down, forward, down, forward, just like this. And this is a forward figure eight. And then obviously, you just go faster just by moving your arms. And you want to bring this hand up, just like this, so you have like a slight bend in your arm as you're doing this. And so that when you come across here, you have the same thing on this side. And you're going to bend, you're going to go just like this. So when you're doing this, you want to slowly start sliding your hands closer, and you can see how my hands get a little bit closer, and you want to loosen your grip. And then as you're doing it, you will be able to increase speed. And so the more your hands are closer and looser, you can go dramatically faster. So you start off here, slowly working your forward figure eight, almost like you're paddling a boat. You're going to paddle on this side, paddle on this side, paddle on this side, just like that, like you're paddling. That'll get you your basic motions, and you're going to notice that your upper body will start moving with it a little bit. And then as you want to get faster, you want to stiffen your upper body so that your upper body doesn't move, and it's basically all in your wrists. And to do that, you need to have your hands closer. As your hands are closer and your body stays more upright, you can go faster. And it's the same thing when you're doing a forward figure eight with 2 hands as one. The only difference is with one hand, you're going to put your grip in the very center of the bow. And it's the same thing. You're going to dip down, cross, and you're going to go like this. And in the beginning, you might be moving your body just a little bit as you're doing it to get used to it. But over time, you want to have your body stiff. And you want to do your figure eight, and you want to have it nice and tucked by your body. Then you can really start getting speed on it. To get speed on a forward figure eight with one hand, one of the keys is to open your palm a little bit, kind of like how when we did the tutorial on the front spin, we would open up our hand for the butterfly grip. Same principle on a forward figure eight spin. So when you're going like this, I open up my hand, because if I close my hand, this is stiff, right? See how it brings my elbow in? You don't want to do that. You don't want to have your elbow going like this. You want to keep your elbow nice and straight, tucked down low. And so you open up your hand. So I open my hand, open my hand. And then when I squeeze, once I put my hand back on it, I squeeze, it gives that forward momentum. So that's how you get your speed. So I go forward, open, down, open, and it snaps. And that's how you get that speed to really get that forward. So it's rolling that wrist open, just like that. So if I come closer to get a little bit better with my hands, I'm here, and this is going to dip down, the wrist comes across here, this comes forward, just like that. See how I'm opening up my hands? I close my hand on the upper part, have it open on the bottom, closed on top, and so forth. And then you keep going like this. And then what you do is you start closing your grip as you get a little bit closer, and then you can pick up speed and go a lot faster. So start off here, just like that. Slowly drop the gap till you get your hands are touching. And then you can pick up speed. And that's how you do a forward figure 8 with a bow.